Episode 6 of the expansion MyNBA series here. Here's the rotation we got going for the play-in game. AJ Mitchell, Ty Jerome, Bryce Sensabaugh, AJ DeBonsta, Kadeen Maluach in the rotation in the starting five. Davion Mitchell, Jonathan Isaac, and Johnny Furphy coming off the bench. We will be facing the Portland Trailblazers, who have Scoot, Shaden Sharp, Denny Avdia, Jabari Walker, and Donovan Clingan as their starting five. Let's go ahead and get straight into this. I'm going to play quarter one, see how it goes, and see if I need to jump in from there. We had a better record than them. We're the 9th seed, they're the 10th seed.
The 9th best record through the regular season, but Grant, this play-in tournament has given them hope.
And we win the jump ball.
They'd be packing for a vacation.
Oh my god, please just pass the ball.
They punched their ticket to the playoffs, but they can't look past this one. It's a must-win on their home court.
Here's the starting group for Portland. Scoot and Sharp for the backcourt set. Clingan out there with Jabari.
Alright, Sensabaugh. Pick and roll here. Maluach, easy dunk. Pick and roll works like a charm. AJ Mitchell guarding Scoot Henderson. It has me a little worried, not gonna lie, because yeah, that. And Scoot makes it through the good help defense from Maluach. Alright, AJ Mitchell. Let's see what you got. Hand it off. We're just gonna keep running. Hey, get out of the paint. DeBonsta, they sag off him for three. DeBonsta with a three-pointer. There we go. Way to save the possession there.
Get him open looks early.
And here's Portland. It's a three-point game. Here's Henderson.
And man, Scoot Henderson is just able to get to the rim with will. Scoot Henderson is broken as hell in this game in year one. I can only imagine what it'll be like facing him in year two.
Mitchell against Henderson.
Board 4 PNR. They leave Sensabaugh open. They recover, but Jabari Walker has to foul him. Alright, Sensabaugh, hit your free throws here. Hits the first one. Hits them both. Up by 3.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Problem with Scoot is they can't sag off him because he hits threes like crazy in this game. Avdia left wide open for 3, but he misses it. Pass down to Ty Jerome. Alright, slow it down. Give it to DeBonsta. Is this little dribble handoff thing the only play that we have in our playbook?
Here's Jerome, guarded by Sharp.
DeBonsta left open for 3 there off the help, but he misses it.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
And they call a foul on DeBonsta on that one.
These are his first free throws of the game. That free throw good from Sharp.
Sorry, I had to turn down the TV volume a bit there. And Denny misses. Pass it down to AJ Mitchell. Maluach. Lay. Good. AJ Mitchell definitely a bit more of a scoring guard than a playmaking guard. I'm disappointed to see him at 0 points so far.
I briefly spoke with Las Vegas' head coach. I asked him what their biggest challenge would be defensively, and his quick answer was Scoot Henderson.
What was Sensabaugh doing there? Luckily, Denny misses it. Alright, give it to DeBonsta here.
But Scoot may have other ideas, guys.
Allie, thank you.
Sensabaugh, open midi. Misses it. God, come on, hit your open shots.
It just didn't fall. You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Go under the screen there. If Sharp beats us from 3, he beats us from 3. I'm more scared of him cutting to the rim, slashing to the rim.
Las Vegas calls timeout.
Alright, AJ Mitchell. Show us what you got.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. To the left side wing.
Why are we setting up for... Okay, I guess that's why. I was gonna say, why are we setting up for a Malawatch 3, but he hits it. I did not realize Malawatch could hit the 3 like that. Back to Denny. Sharp, Ty Jerome got beat there by, like, all hell.
That's how you use the screen right there. And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help.
And... oh my fucking god. Shout out to my cat for deciding to jump on my laptop, bringing every fucking thing down, including the goddamn table. There we go. We're so back. If I could get my laptop set up the way that I want it again. Thanks a lot, Yokai. You're a great cat. Alright, back to it. Sensabaugh has room for 3. And man, Sensabaugh cannot hit the side of a barn here to start the game. And Scoot Henderson continues to be the greatest player of all time. God, Scoot Henderson is so fucking overpowered. I really hope my cat doesn't... that's the first time my cat's ever jumped on my laptop like that. Of course, had to do it in the middle of recording. Oh my god, I told you to pass it to fucking DeBonsta for a reason. And it doesn't matter if DeBonsta misses the 3.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And another... holy shit, what is the fucking free throw differential right now?
No question about it.
They're getting to the free throw line every single time they miss. Jonathan Isaac checks in for us. DeBonsta's out. They take the 1-point lead off the power of the referees, as they have 4 more free throws than us. We have one more 3-pointer though.
For Las Vegas, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control.
4 more 3-pointers than us, not even halfway through the first quarter. Ty Jerome, open 3. Oh my god, we cannot hit anything.
Portland has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. To the wing, right side. Back to Sharp. From the arc.
Again, if Sharp kills us from 3, he kills us from 3. He's not a good 3-point shooter. They're on an 11-3 run as our team has just been completely incapable of hitting any shot. Literally any shot. I'm pretty sure we've been scoreless for almost this entire run. Well, yeah, we've only scored 2 in this run, obviously. Alright, Davion. Time for us to run the one play that we have. I'm 100% firing our coach after this season because this is ridiculous. And no foul call? Question mark? Thanks, refs. I really appreciate calling a foul every time that Portland misses a shot, and then not calling foul for us ever. It's awesome. Really love it. Shaden Sharp, again, if Shaden Sharp hits jump shots, he hits jump shots. I don't really care.
Sometimes the best looks don't equate to points. Jerome passes to Mitchell. Back to Jerome. Here's Sensabaugh.
Sensabaugh gets a good look from 3, but he misses it. They were sagging off of him.
Just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Sensabaugh, oh my god, they hit another layup. Sensabaugh is 0 for 4 on the game. He cannot hit the side of a fucking barn. And this is legitimately the only play that they ever call. Is this the only play in our playbook? And finally, we get a foul call.
So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Shaden Sharp.
Man, the defender really went after him. Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the end.
There's absolutely zero chance we stay this insanely cold for the entire game.
Here's Portland.
I'd like for them to show, because I already forgot, would love for them to show what the field goal percentage is for us.
Outside Sharp. Pass to Klingon.
Kling Kong misses that one, thank you.
Las Vegas
That's the
trails.
Davion.
Outside Mitchell.
And what a surprise, we're calling this play again.
Isaac outside.
Isaac wide open for 3. Thank you, Jonathan Isaac.
You know what? I think you've got to
Oh, I just realized the webcam isn't even showing, it's just a black box, because of course it is.
demonstrating that he does.
And they score on us because I was adjusting the webcam. Love it.
He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Yeah, my cat literally fucked up my entire setup.
Here's Jerome. Guarded by Sharp. Down low. Hey,
There we go, Malawatch with another dunk. We take the lead back.
Going dunk.
Malawatch is 4 for 4 with 9 points. The rest of the team is 2 for 9.
another one this next trip up the floor.
Why not? I say keep him coming.
Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Well, he's cooking with grease.
Shaden Sharp and Scoot Henderson are the best defensive or best offensive duo of all time. They're 8 for 13 shooting.
On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Henderson. Here's Jerome.
Jerome gets a good look from 3 and it doesn't go in.
To tie it.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the
Shaden Sharp's gonna hit yet another 3.
really playing with the
What is Shaden Sharp's 3-point rating? Because he is not a shooter in real life.
huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher.
Oh my god, can we please stop calling this play? I'm passing it over to Ty Jerome just to change things up.
They're gonna ride him as far as he can take him.
Jerome, another wide open look. This one goes in.
Jerome's got 5 points.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance. Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Off the outside. Henderson with it. 6 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown. Offensive rebound. Klingon.
Klingon somehow got that offensive rebound. Doesn't matter. Blocked.
Here's Sensible.
Sensible. I thought Denny was going to keep running, but he managed to stop in 180 on an absolute dime.
Quarter for them, and his offensive inconsistency.
And Shaden Sharp is legitimately unstoppable.
Down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive.
Sharp is unstoppable, and Bryce Sensible, one of our leading scorers, is ice cold 0 for 5. I have it set to not call plays consecutively, and it's still pulling this shit. And no foul on Klingon somehow?
Klingon's got
There was a lot of fucking contact there. I'm fine with physical basketball, especially in the playoffs.
Sharp. Guarding
But
Kingsley.
the lead...
Shots good by Henderson.
And their offense
Scoot is unstoppable. They're 11 for 18. We're 7 for 17. We're shooting a good percentage. We're shooting a pretty good percentage. They are just legitimately the most unstoppable offense of all time. Also, we only have one play in the playbook, apparently.
And he lobs it up top.
I hate this. Denny Avdia, unstoppable.
Pass to Sharp. And he
Shaden Sharp, poster. Okay, what the hell is Shaden Sharp shooting? He's got 18 points on 7 for 9.
slammed.
Shaden Sharp, put him in the fucking Hall of Fame right now. He is the greatest player of all time.
Overheard even more.
I was just going to play the first quarter in Simcast for a while, but no, this is getting personal now.
fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to
Alright, they're not going to call a play, so I'll go ahead and call a pick and roll.
To the inside. And he makes
There we go, Kadeem, alley-oop.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Here's Henderson.
I was going to say, if Davion fucking Mitchell can't guard Scoot Henderson, then no one can.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing
As John Isaac, instead of going up for the dunk, fades away for a weird layup.
Good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Oh, they have an injury on Scoot. I didn't even realize that it was 4 on 5. That means there was someone open that I missed.
Yeah, that type of injury is
Scoot was dominating us, but I don't like to see injuries.
hopefully he's okay. You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
Simons is in now as their point guard.
Now here's Sharp. Not a lot of room. Simons is outside. Takes a three.
Simons misses that three. Thank you. Let's pass it down to Dean Wade.
Trails by 5.
Why is Dean Wade playing? He wasn't in the rotation.
Shot from the
Johnny Furphy, however, with the layup.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
I'm a big fan of Dean Wade. I like what he's provided for this team, so I am perfectly fine with him being in the rotation.
outside Sharp. Going inside.
Oh my god, he just dunked on 2 players. Shaden Sharp is legitimately unstoppable.
It's just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
He is...
You know, there's an edge.
They said he's one of the reasons this team's in charge right now. He is not one of the reasons. He is the only reason. He's scored over 20 points this quarter.
Let's show the pass to Isaac.
And I missed it. I missed the easy alley-oop with John Isaac.
Here's Sharp. And the eighth
Shaden Sharp cannot miss. He is automatic from all 3 levels.
Trailblazer lead.
Nice
If they ever take Shaden Sharp off the floor, we might have a chance. But if Shaden Sharp's going to play all 48 like it looks like he's going to, he's going to drop 100 on us.
Pass to Sensabaugh.
Alright, nothing going there. Let's try another one.
Isaac with a screen on Sharp.
Alright, nothing going there.
To Mitchell.
I guess we need to just chuck up a 3 with Davion because
With a rebound.
they, along with having an unstoppable offense, are also the greatest defense of all time, as John Isaac just doesn't guard Shaden Sharp, and Shaden Sharp hits his, what, 4th or 5th 3 of the game?
5 points in the game.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
There we go, John Isaac, I think that was, is able to hit the 3 at the buzzer.
Came out with guns blazing.
And so
38 to 31, Portland's offense was legitimately one of the greatest offenses of all time that quarter. They cannot stay that hot.
And welcome back, everyone.
There's zero fucking chance they stay that hot, right? They shot 62-50 splits. And Shaden Sharp was a big part of that, scoring 25 points on 10 for 12. 4 for 4 from 3. It's legitimately impossible for them to stay that hot, right?
See the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And Shaden Sharp, it looks like, is still on the floor, I think.
We'll see if they go with a more balanced attack,
Or maybe not. They got Io in.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers.
And doesn't matter. Anthony Simon's just going to take the reins.
Shaden Sharp. Then it's DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, they got Shaden Sharp in.
Simons, and it's Peterson in a 2-guard.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized.
Oh my god. For the love of God, just do what I'm asking you to do.
Balances the scales against bigger players.
I wanted them to pass to John Isaac and have Isaac shoot the open 3.
Isaac's shot is off.
But instead, they just played a fucking game of patty cake together, it felt like. John Isaac gets fouled there because for some reason he started running the opposite direction. They're out rebounding us by 5 somehow.
As a result,
This game has just been awful.
Getting his first free throw attempt of the night now.
this guy hacks a nice skill set, Jonathan.
Who's coming in for us?
A slender big man who has nice range and
Usman Garuba's coming in.
Garuba's checked in for Las Vegas.
And there we go, hits both free throws. John Isaac has
Here are the
been providing a lot of our offense, which is a good sign as to why this game has been awful.
Pass to Simons. And about a minute gone in the second quarter.
Simons thankfully misses that one.
Las Vegas
Give it to
trails by-
Sensabaugh.
There's the drive.
And again, no foul, and we have an injury this time.
Other than that, really no excuse for missing that lay.
Injury flooded game as we get an injury on Bryce Sensabaugh.
Ayton with the stuff.
You're sticking it to them inside. Good luck.
So Scoot Henderson got hurt in the first quarter. Bryce Sensabaugh gets hurt here in the second quarter. Takes Sensabaugh out, put in DeBonsta.
And Las Vegas making a change here. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. They set the pick.
Davion, a ton of room for 3. He hits it, thank you.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired. Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Oh, sweet move.
Nice, another block for our team. Pass down to John Isaac. He's running in transition.
Isaac outside.
Nice layup there for John Isaac.
Isaac's got 4 points this quarter.
And Jonathan Isaac, when he's rolling, he's hard to stop.
Debonsta. Wow, Debonsta with his elite defense still cannot do anything versus the unstoppable force that is Shaden Sharp. Thank you, Debonsta hits that three.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Las Vegas?
They've not been passive at all on defense early on, challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
The
Sumu hits that three. Again, there's no way they stay as hot as they have been. They were shooting 50% from three in the first quarter.
Offense like a maestro. Well, when you look at the assist total, heck, they've been clearly the better.
And I was trying to pass it to the open corner, but Peterson with the reach-in foul. Furphy's in. John Isaac's playing small ball center right now. I don't know quite how I feel about that.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
That was... I don't know how in the world Anthony Simons recovered from being 5 miles away that quickly.
And here's Sharp.
Shaden Sharp needs to be guarded by Sunspaw.
Beyond the arc.
Oh my god, he actually missed a three. Wow, he missed another one.
A bunch of threes for him in this first
That's
quarter.
down to Furphy.
A bunch of threes for him in the first quarter, but he's made 0 here in the second period.
Let's check in for an injury update on Scoot Henderson.
Thank you, guys. I got a status report from Portland's head athletic trainer. Apparently, that knee was twisted pretty severely. No torn ligaments, but still significant pain and swelling.
Scoot Henderson, significant injury, they said.
Injury will knock him out for an extended period of time. BA?
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we
An
know-
easy layup there as AJ Mitchell just was too slow.
Uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
The Mitchell backcourt is not doing well for us.
Teammates unable to contribute. That's really a helpless
Hey, come back here. Monsta, set the screen. Don't just...
Mitchell against Simons from behind the arc.
Oh, come on. That was a good look there.
Still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Pass to Peterson.
Who the
There's the
fuck
three.
was supposed to be guarding Drew Peterson?
Ball.
Why was he butt naked wide open? No one within the same zip code as him.
And it cost them 3.
Simons against Mitchell. Oh, and that one, no question.
There we go. Devon's up to double-digit points now after that alley-oop.
Execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Portland has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter.
Portland is 50% from three on the game still. They just said they're 3 of 6 this quarter, and they were 4 of 8 in the first quarter.
Shot clock at 6. And he was camped in the lane there.
Offensive 3 seconds on DeAndre Ayton.
Changes here for Portland. Klingin, he's
Fling Kong's back in. They're finally taking Shaden Sharp out of the game for the first time.
obvious, subbed in.
No, they're not. Shaden Sharp is still not subbed out of the game.
Trails by 6.
He's played shooting guard, small forward, and power forward this game so far.
He's been productive, averaging just
That was an awful screen set,
It's deflected.
and I told him to go for a normal layup, not a reverse. I don't quite know why he went for a reverse there.
Outside. Oh, a clear
And that's a
foul there on the mission.
blatant foul there on Furphy.
And good whistle there. Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Jerome's checked in for Mitchell.
Portland has had absolute control of this game ever since they went on that 11-2 run when my team just went ice cold and missed every single shot. We cannot get our way back in the game because they don't miss. Oh, great. Here we are back to same play every single...
Pass to Furphy.
Come on, Debonsta.
Mafia with a steal. Now the Blazers moving it up. Here's Walker. And he got the whistle on the way up.
As Debonsta turns the ball over.
And some
The team has just been dreadful this game. If there was any game for us to fall apart, it was definitely not the 9-10 play-in game.
Settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great
We have
shots.
14 fast break points. I don't think we have any.
Some trouble
I genuinely think we have 0 fast break points.
Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Bounce to open look.
That one.
He hits it.
5 for 8. And it's Simons with the ball for Portland.
AJ Mitchell, one of our main scorers, has just not been capable of scoring this game. As Jonathan Isaac's already got Gatorade symbol,
This one for 3. Hits the
and he somehow hits that 3.
Avdia's got 5 points now this quarter.
We're on another huge run here, 15-6,
You know you're likely to
and that's solely on the strength of the fact that they don't miss. They miss 0 shots.
Mitchell against Simons.
Holy crap! They're calling a different play for once.
To the wing on the left.
The
Launches
Bond still gets an open look from 3. Does he hit it? Of fucking course he doesn't.
Klingen's got 8 rebounds in the game. All right, time for an injury report.
Hey guys, Las Vegas' head athletic trainer.
And
update. Unfortunately, it doesn't
4 to
sound
6
like
weeks for
Ball's
Sensabaugh.
going to be out for a while.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy,
And
injury.
Klingen just grabbing literally every single rebound over us. There's nothing we can do.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And in the training room, guys, I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
On the take.
There we go. DeBonsta draws a foul. Finally, Klingen gets his first foul. He's been hacking us all game.
Las Vegas shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. The first free throw's good.
There we go. John Isaac's out. That's Bull coming in. We finally have an actual center on the floor.
On the line, 100% this quarter.
Bowl, he's checking
And that is our
Isaac.
first free throw miss of the game.
Hit the second one.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing
And
job.
that's somehow a foul. And he makes it because it's Shane goddamn Sharp. He legitimately is incapable of missing a shot. He's going to hit 150% of his shots apparently. And we immediately take ball out and we have Dean Wade at center now.
Every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
We are getting a new coach in the offseason.
And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
And once more this
We have to. There's no way I'm not getting a new coach. He only calls one play,
Avdia.
and he is putting Dean Wade and John Isaac at center versus Donovan Klingen. AJ Mitchell just not able to guard here.
beauty. Showing the bounce. Simon says dunk.
DeBonsta wide open corner 3. Does he hit it?
Out of bounds.
Of course not.
They say it was last
We literally cannot hit any shot. Are we gonna actually put in a center this time, please?
Here's Mitchell.
AJ Mitchell takes 5 years to wind up, and DeBonsta gets a loose ball foul. That's 3 fouls on DeBonsta.
Boards for him.
And Dean Wade still at center. And John Isaac's at center now.
Trailblazers.
John Isaac has the Gatorade symbol. And he's also not a fucking center, and they're still putting him in center.
5 points in the game. Walker, the open look. And it's Portland scoring.
Yeah, I'm simcasting. We lost. They're not putting in any centers. Shaden Sharp is legitimately the greatest player of all time. Yeah, we lost. We're eliminated from the play-in. Shaden Sharp, 41 points on 15 for 26, 6 for 12 from 3. And he played all 48 minutes. He literally did not check out of the game. RN Malawach, 25 and 14 with 5 blocks. Boy, we had a lot of people, 4, 5, 6, 7 players in double-digit points, but it didn't matter because it was the Shaden Sharp game. Yeah, Bol and Usman Garuba, our 2 actual big men, only played for a few seconds each, so we just didn't have a center on the floor for like 15 minutes. That's the unfortunate way to end, but also, I think this was DeBonsta's rookie season, right? Yeah, this was only DeBonsta's rookie season. We made it to the play-in. Oh man, that really, really sucks, though. Wembanyama, no. It's Cade Cunningham and the Pistons versus the Timberwolves, and the Pistons with Cade Cunningham win the championship. Player retirements, who can override? Brooke Lopez, you're not retiring. Harden, I guess you are. Paul George, I'll let you retire your wash. Draymond, you still got years left on your contract. Same with you, Middleton. Same with you, Olynyk, Clarkson, McConnell. D'Angelo Russell? No, you're not retiring D'Angelo. Same with you, Tyus Jones. But Maxi Kleber down to a 66 overall. Precious Chua. Sadiq Bey. We still have a lot of people who can contribute. Delano Banton. Why are these people sitting in free agency? Keegan Murray's brother. Staff retirements. Lloyd Pierce. And a couple unsigned people. Paul George, LeBron James, James Harden, all in the Hall of Fame. Jersey retirements. Harden with the Rockets. LeBron at all of his stops. Draft lottery. We have the 12th best odds, so we're probably going to stick 12th. We do. Staff signings. Dylan Moore, get the hell out of here. Let's try to get Jawan Sampson. No, he has no interest in us. Jacob Underwood has no interest in us. Tyronn Lue, Chris Finch, Nick Nurse, Tibbs, Mike Malone, Kemba. Will Hardy, Budenholzer, Dagnall, anybody? Keefe? Not even Brian Keefe is interested. James Borrego's not. Percy Rivers, whoever that is. Even our own assistant coach is not interested in becoming our head coach. Willie Green's not interested. There we go. Finally, someone who's interested. Austin Washington. Joshua Willis signs with us. Wow. So we get a much better coach. Let's go ahead. Go to the draft. I want to try to trade up. Who do we have to trade? Ty Jerome, Davion. I love you, Dean. Wow, Dean Wade's secondary position is not center. Why the hell were they? At least John Isaac, that's a secondary position. Now for John Isaac. 12 and both of our seconds to move up to, I don't know, like pick 5. How about pick 6? Alright, we move up to pick 6. Tyron Stokes goes number 1. Brandon McCoy number 2. Sadiq White number 3. Elijah Williams number 4. Caleb Gaskins number 5. At number 6, we can get Taj Ariza. We can get Alex Costanza, who's another combo forward. We can get Kyan Anthony. I kind of really like the Kyan Anthony fit. Kyan Anthony, 6'7" wing. To go alongside DeBonsta's combo forward and Kadeem Maluach. Kyan Anthony is a shot creator. Let's bring in Kyan Anthony. Bring back Furphy, bring back Maluach. What is Maluach's 3-point rating, by the way? 74-3. He had shot 30% from 3. Alright. Sir, we'll bring him back. If nothing else, to trade him. Qualifying offer to Bryce Sensabaugh and Dink Pate. We don't particularly have money. We could bring in D'Angelo. Let's take a look at the team right now. We got the Mitchell point guard combo. We've got Ty Jerome at shooting guard. Furphy and DeBonsta. Bol, Dean Wade. Maluach and Garuba. Can I get a better backup center? Not really. I kind of am okay with the Delano Banton fit. Let's bring in Delano Banton. Can we keep Sensabaugh as rights? We can. And we have bird rights on Sensabaugh. Bring him back. No, don't. They fucked me. They renounced his fucking rights. What the hell? Why did they decline? Oh my god. I hate this game so fucking much. Alright, who can we afford? Let's bring in Haywood Highsmith for 2 years on a minimum. Power forward. Ugh. Power forward position's looking kind of rough. Haywood Highsmith signed with the Lakers. Can I get Matisse Thybulle? We get Kashad Johnson. And they don't match his offer. Thank you. We get Thybulle back. I mean, not back. We get Thybulle. I'm going to go ahead and just renounce the rights on Dink Pate and call it a free agency. Player progression. Debonsta up 6. Malawach up 4. Jerome goes down a little bit. That's unfortunate. He's only 30. Davion goes up a little bit. Bull stays stagnant. AJ Mitchell goes up 1. Johnny Furphy up 2. There's Delano Banton. Usman Garuba and City Guy. Or City Gay, rather. City Gay, good, great defender. Usman Garuba also, wow, I did not realize his perimeter defense was that good. Dean Wade surprisingly goes up 1. Mikey Williams up 3. Thybulle goes down 1. Go ahead and load in the 2028 draft class. Or is 2028 too far in the future for me to be loading? Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and auto-generate draft classes from here. So we got Davion, Jerome, Debonsta, Bull, Malawach with AJ Mitchell, Furphy, Banton, Garuba. And Garuba can play the 4. I'm fine. Add more size with City Gay. Actually, do I want to... We only have 14 players. Where did our 15 players go? Oh, we didn't sign that power forward. Can we get JT Toppin on a minimum? No, he wants 25 mil. Can we get Trey Lyles on a minimum? Oh. Okay, can we get O'Shea Brissett on a minimum? Thank you. Alright, O'Shea Brissett, welcome to the team. You're probably not going to play. Let's go ahead and set this up. I like AJ Mitchell enough that I don't really feel the need to... Because the Bonds is really our only big scorer in the starting lineup. Here, let's go with just buckets for a little bit. Then Mitchell. Banton, Murphy, DeBonsta, and Garuba. Then Davion can come back on the floor. Still keep AJ Mitchell. I want to give Kai and Anthony minutes. Garuba and Maluach. Keep giving DeBonst a little bit of rest. Keep Kai and Anthony on the floor. Bring Bull back. Run the starting five, but with Cyan instead of DeBonsta. I want AJ Mitchell to honestly probably get the bulk of the minutes at the 1. I love Davion, but we have Jerome, DeBonsta, Bull. Well, Bull's not really, I guess, all that lethal. Give some more minutes to Cyan. Honestly, I literally just signed Batten and I like him on the team, but I really want to give Kai and Anthony minutes. Last 9 minutes, I want the starting unit out there. Going to have Maluach out there for the whole 4th. AJ Mitchell getting a nice 24 minutes off the bench. Do I even want any of the starters out there? Or do I just want to run full bench for a 6-minute stretch? Honestly, I think I'm fine running a full bench unit for the 6-minute stretch. So that'll be the rotation that I run. 36 minutes for DeBonsta, 33 for Maluach, 30 for Bull, 30 for Jerome, 27 for Davion, 24 for AJ Mitchell, 18 for Cyan Anthony and Johnny Furphy, 15 for Maluach, 15 for Garuba, and 9 for Banton. Keep that. Cyan Anthony, outside of Cyan Anthony getting 7th man minutes, not too bad for him. He's only 71 overall, but I feel like he can really help us out with his shot creation. And that's going to do it for this episode. Chemistry's only at 30%, but hey, we made it as the 9th seed last year. We did trade away John Isaac. We lost Bryce Sensabaugh because of some bullshit. I'm salty as hell about that. We had his bird rights and they renounced him. But hopefully we can bounce back and make the playoffs again.